In the following example from the candidates match against Tigran Petrosyan, Bobby even manages to win with the bad bishop against the knight, but okay, it must be said that white's pawn e6 is too far away from the rest of white's forces and will fall sooner or later. But nevertheless, it is a bit surprising. And yeah, here it is probably still possible to defend with white. And it might have been best if Petrosyan would have sealed his next move, the 41st move. Because over the board, Bobby played king b5, not to have to seal it. That would have been a big mistake, of course. And now over the board and a sealed move, it is next to impossible to find the saving blow, which was then analyzed by Matanovic and later Kasparov in his great work on his great predecessors. What to do with white? How to defend? To keep the position statically and then to wait in the fortress, or to use the moment and start dynamic play now? Amazingly, f4 seems to draw according to Matanovic and Kasparov, but of course nobody would seal the move and burn all the bridges before having the time to analyze the adjourned position. Yeah, whatever happens, it seems that white always gets dynamical play to change the situation in his favor and then to set up a blockade on the light squares. This is one option, and if the other pawn takes, then more dynamics. Really amazing. And it seems that whatever happens, white is just in time with his counterplay or with establishing a solid blockading setup. There are many more lines, of course. I've given here some of them, but to me it seems that f4 is sufficient to draw, as black needs too much time on the queen side and white can stabilize the position or get counterplay on the king side. Yeah, Petrosyan sealed knight e2, and now his fate is probably sealed. But okay, it's not 100% clear. Marine also looks at it in his great work, Learned from the Legends. But yeah, I think that it is not possible to defend now, as there is no real fortress-like setup and there's no real 100% watertight concept how to stop black's advances. And black always has some more plans and plans and plans. And I think that black wins in any case, as now white has no time for such moves like f4. And white's knight also is clumsily placed. Yeah, now black's king, Bobby's king can come. Of course, no exchange, that's clear. Then we would leave the Fischer endgame into a minor piece endgame. No exchange, please. And somehow it always continues and continues and continues. Yeah, Marine gives rook a2, but yeah, somehow now black's king can come and there is no real eternal fortress. And then, yeah, I think that black should probably be able to win in the long run after a lot of maneuvering. Because with rooks, everything is different. The rook compensates for the color blindness of the bishop. And okay, the bishop is bad because the pawns are on its butt. It is not completely dead, of course. It can always help to enter white's position. And it is a very valuable reserve winning potential in all ways. White cannot just sacrifice the knight because okay, we will see in the game. But okay, this would have been better than Petrosyan, because this only plays into black's hands. Without the rook, the defense is very shaky. Yeah, taking here then bishop b6 and black's rook would invade on the a file with decisive effect. And after rook f7, I guess that Bobby would have just defended the valuable f pawn. The h pawn is not so important, but the f pawn is. And yeah, this would be very bad. Again, the invasion of the rook decides. And in the game it was similar. Now black's rook will invade, and this will win. Okay, here rook a7 check is better, but not sufficient. And finally, Bobby's rook comes. Game over. Petrosian now sacrificed the knight, but against black's powerful, fully coordinated army, this has absolutely no chance of succeeding. Black might even try to drum up a mating attack as one of the winning plans. The h pawn is not dangerous, but black's attack is. And so Tigran Petrosian resigned. It is amazing that with Bobby, even the bad bishop wins against the good knight, but okay, this is not normally the case, and it must be said that the a pawn is lost, and so black has an extra pawn, of course, and yeah, after knight e2, white's knight also was very clumsily placed, and I don't think that white can defend this position in the long run. Black always has some more plan to make progress, and so I think that white is lost even from a theoretical point of view. While after Kasparov's and Matanovic's amazing dynamic counter blow f4, I haven't found a way to win for black. But who would have sealed that move, burning all bridges? Of course, this doesn't make much sense. So it would have been better for Petrosian to adjourn the game already here and to seal knight g1, and then to look at home at moves like f4 in the next